Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a very quick layout share for this week. I guess this first one was done on the 8th, and it's one done with my Scrap Backwards kit that included these AB Studio papers that I initially thought I would find very hard to use, but I actually found that I've loved most of the pages I've done with them. I have one more page left of that type of paper, I think, although I'm having trouble finding it. Anyway, so this one was done for it was my Scrap Backwards weekly video, and I have that one. This was for last week, and so I'm actually doing a weekly layout share this week. Don't get used to it. This was done for the Flare Hut design team. I'm trying to see if I combined it with anything else. It's definitely a Scrap Backwards kit, and I'm using lots of Bramble Fox llama perspective. I've actually got a couple of llama related pages. I don't know if you're like that, but you go through looking for something, you discover some stuff you might have forgotten, and then you want to start using it, and so you use it on a few pages close together. This is this series of photos of Katie and Allie that I absolutely love, and I'm using the Summer Llama flare set that had, I guess it had all 5 of the ones on here, plus there was another one that I used on a previous layout. And this Llama Drama set from Bramble Fox is just adorable. And these are some, the ephemera here and here are from Rosie's Studio, and I fussy cut a stamped image, and the stamp came from Lawn Fawn. And the die for the film strip came from Bramble Fox. The stars are Heidi Swap, and they came in a Mind the Scrap kit. I had a couple questions on that one. So this goes into my 12 box project, where I'm dipping into 12 boxes of old printed photos. And I've got my box 1 out that I'm intending to go through in the month of January. And I'm also finishing the Fernwood layouts that were done in the Fernwood class with Vicki Booten last February. So this is one of those. And I have photos here of James napping with his Mickey Mouse comforter, which at the time was probably at least 3 years old. And then it shows a very faded version of the same comforter on his bed in his army barracks at Fort Knox. And speaking of the kid, this was him napping at, I don't know, 5. Yeah, 5. And this was him at a sales kickoff meeting in Cancun last week. And he's, hello, I am making the most of it. I did this for Mixed Media Mayhem, and I absolutely love the flower stamps. Those came in a Mind the Scrap kit, and they're all tropical leaves and flowers. And the papers are all from Color Study. And I picked the color scheme pretty much based on when I did this filter, the top had some yellow in it and the bottom kind of has a little purple in it. So that gave me license to use the No Problema title from Bramble Fox. This is one that I really love. I did it for a hop yesterday to celebrate Misty Murphy, otherwise known as Crafty Soup, on YouTube and Instagram. Celebrate her 3,000 subbies. It started out as a 2,000 subby celebration, and it ended up, by the time we actually got the thing organized, she'd had 3,000 subbies. I'm going to see if I can straighten this out. I didn't realize until I took the photo that it wasn't straight. It wasn't a straight line, and I think I actually used a straight edge to test it, and it didn't work. But it bothers me enough that I want to fix it. So it's not easy to do. That glue is good. Okay, so now let's put some more good glue on there. And I'll put it back in and kind of eyeball it this time. And I think that's going to look better. There. Let's see. I think it looks straight. If it doesn't, don't tell me. I will put it in the album and trust that my grandkids and great-grandkids looking at these albums, see, I imagine that someone will care about all this stuff one of these days, that they won't say, oh, wow, Grandma really got that messed up. It doesn't look perfect right now, but anyway. This is another one of the Vicki Boutin Fernwood layouts, and I may or may not have changed up a couple pieces. I know I changed these. And I have photos from the 12-box project. These photos are from the 12-box project, and that's James opening presents before he left to go to his dad's. He always had 3 Christmases, and that's what the journaling is about. And that was our tree that year. It was 1979. And he would open gifts from me before he left to go to his dad's. And it was usually, toys or something that he could take to his dad's. And then he had a Christmas at his dad's, and when he came home, I had usually fixed up his room and gotten him something practical. Like in this case, it was this table with 4 chairs, this yellow etagere, and the yellow rocking chair. And he told me last night that he remembers all of those things. He remembers when his room looked like this. And I would take his artwork and put it on posters. Here I filled up this green poster, and I had a yellow one that needed some more filling. I built him a bookshelf with concrete blocks, and I had that big rainbow poster paper. You can see when I took the photo, it had some glare on it and some superheroes. And this was a dot matrix print of a photo of him when he was 3, and we went to one of those outdoor fairs, and they would take a photo and then convert it to X's and O's and things, and print it on a t-shirt, and then they would give you a paper print of it. And I don't know where the paper print is, but the t-shirt still exists, and all 3 of his kids have worn it, especially on Father's Day. So those are my, let's see, I don't know, 6 or 7, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages for this week. I have another one that hasn't, where the video hasn't come out yet, and then yet another one that I'm going to be finishing on camera in a few minutes, and it will be published on the 17th. And so that's a week's worth of work. And I'm having a great time discovering and scrapping these photos finally. I need to find a way to increase the efficiency because I'm not going to get through the whole box. And so I've decided that instead of finding some photos and scanning them and scrapping them, I'm going to go through and find all the photos that I think I might want to scrap. I'm going to scan them and print them and have them available. And even if I don't get to them in January, the box will have been handled. So if you're paying any attention to the 12 box project, that's my, it's my new process. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.